the next match was, in my humble opinion, but I'm right, this was the best match of WrestleMania. We saw I'm not even going to say that shit. Seth Rollins found out who his mystery opponent was. And here's the funny thing. So I called this shit to a T. Even down to Cody's entrance. Because Ben and I were
really?
both, yeah, because Ben and I were both like, and I'm gonna put the clip up. I think I might have already put the clip up, but anyway, I said this in 2 back-to-back episodes. I said, listen, we're pretty sure it's gonna be Cody versus Seth at WrestleMania. I said, but if they're smart and if they can legally do it, what they need to do is you have Seth come out to the ring, and then he does his thing. Where's my opponent? Where's my opponent? All the lights go out, and then you hear wrestling has more than one royal family. And then it goes into Kingdom. And that's exactly what they did. Now I did say the only way they could have made that better was if they started with the old Stardust theme and then cut it.
That would have definitely threw people off.
Yeah.
Now, honestly, that's who I thought it was going to be too. Now, I did not 100% think it was going to be his old theme from the Kingdom. But here's my thing. Let's go to the mystery opponent thing. My number one was going to be Cody Rhodes. That's the one I thought it was going to be. Now, here's another thing I was thinking, because I had seen some rumors and there was a post on Twitter by a person with the name Vacant, and then it was at WWE Vacant. And they had posted that it was 2 pictures of Seth Rollins. It was 2 pictures. It was Seth Rollins when he had his entry, and then was the picture displaying Seth Rollins versus a mystery person. Well, and it said that they had taken his title before, and that they were coming to take his WrestleMania moment.
Oh my God.
And I sat there and thought, I was like, okay, so my number one person's Cody. And I'm like, okay, let's go back through history to see who's all beat Seth Rollins for the title. Well, Brock Lesnar's beat him. Well, Brock Lesnar's not going to be in that match because he's with Roman Reigns at night 2.
Right.
The other person was The Fiend. The Fiend has beat him.
Ooh.
And The Fiend was also in Dallas that night. One other person was Jon Moxley, or Dean Ambrose is another one that beat him. And around that time, there was a rumor that his contract was expired or expiring.
I think he's still got another month or 2 though. But yeah, like it would have been either one of those would have been cool too. Not gonna lie.
And there was one more. There's one more that he didn't technically beat him, but he faced him last before he had to relinquish the title because of his knee injury, and that is Kane.
That would have been a bit of a letdown, not going to lie.
I don't think it as a letdown because Kane hasn't really ever got his send-off match. I mean, DX versus the Brothers of Destruction, is that really a send-off match?
No, not at all.
No. So I was like, all right, I would be okay with Kane coming out and finally getting his send-off match. Here's your WrestleMania moment. Here could be quite possibly your final match ever. But it all boiled down to, then yeah, Cody was my number one person. But there was that other 3 other people that it could have been.
Yep, I can definitely see that. Fortunately, we got Cody, and they put on what I honestly believe was the best wrestling match of WrestleMania.
Yes. There's actually 2 that I think could have been it, and this one's tied, and I will get to the other one in a little bit because it's the main event of
the main event of night 1 or night 2?
Night 1.
Ooh.
In my opinion, we'll get to that one a little bit more when it gets to that point, but I'll tell you my reason why when it gets there.
Okay, that'll be interesting.
I knew that whoever came in to facing Seth Rollins, no matter who it was going to be the mystery person winning. You knew it was going to happen.
Well, and not for nothing, this was also the longest match of night one, and it wasn't the longest match in WrestleMania, but it was the second longest match of either night.
Yeah, and honestly, that one is tied with my favorite match of WrestleMania. I really loved it. And then doing the cartwheel and the Stardust thing,
Loved
that
it.
was
Loved it.
You knew something was going to happen over Stardust.
Yeah, you had to acknowledge it, and I liked that better than doing the whole music trick I had suggested earlier because Cody got to do it.